Today you might be somewhere at home planning to do the Camino de Santiago, looking at the map and already pre-arranged stages. And today's episode I would like to tell you, advise you by my own real life experience and example, why you shouldn't do it and why you should include many other factors that could save or enhance the experience of Camino de Santiago. Hi, good morning guys. Guess what? It's not a Milan fashion week. Nah, I don't wear it for fun. It's simply raining in the 11th stage of Camino Frances, supposedly from Belorado to San Juan de la Ortega. Just to put you on the map, 20 kilometers from Burgos. Who've been there, raise your hands, put a comment down below, share the good vibes with everyone. That's the first thing. But we're not going to talk neither about the rain, neither about Burgos. We're going to talk what is the perfect distance and why you shouldn't stick to the main stages marked on the Camino map. A real Thai example, as always. If we didn't start in Belorado, we started in a small little village that we got yesterday, and you know, some magic happened there. We're gonna talk about it later. Let's go straight to the business, because planning a perfect distance, I think, requires to have in mind three conditions. Which the first, if you look around, is the weather. It's not the same walking 25 kilometers in the rain, with the wind, with your pants wet, and it's not the same to do it with nice sunny spring Spanish sun. But anyways, in front of me I can see first village of Villafranca, and I'm gonna have a coffee, first morning coffee. And as you know, there's a service, buy me a coffee. You can invite me for the coffee if you prefer. There's a link just down then below in description. There's a one-time donation for the artist, so if you like my job, if you like to invite me for the coffee, don't doubt any moment. Thank you. Okay, we're back. Second thing is how do you actually feel? Because the amount of kilometers or miles you're gonna do a day can vary of the way you slept last night. If someone was snoring all night and you didn't have earplugs, buy yourself an earplugs. You're not gonna do the same kilometers, and then you have to force yourself to walk and walk until get to the place where supposedly you have to reach. There are a few different factors to have in mind, but what people don't tell you is that between the main stages there are thousands of villages which have the same services, maybe less churches, maybe less pharmacies, but these ones are the villages that you walk in and you can smell the fresh bread. You know, like freshly baked bread in the morning. Yeah, these ones are the villages when people want to know your name, people want to know where you come from, people want to tell you their life, want to share, simply connect. You're not just a number anymore. You're another part of the Camino culture, which I think sometimes in the big cities it's actually opposite. Unfortunately. And not at all. I'm exaggerating. And the third factor is what happens if you meet a love of your life. What happens if you meet someone and suddenly you'll decide to just take it easy, stay for a coffee, talk, chat.
José va che ya está en tu territorio y nos protegerá de eventuales osos, lobos o animales.
So this is buen dia. This is the stage now from Villafranca to San Juan de la Ortega, 12 kilometers of climbing. So this is another of the reasons that planning your route according to the already pre-arranged cities can be sometimes misleading, because imagine that this 12 kilometers converts into the longest hike of your life. So you just stop in the next village and stay there, wouldn't you? Thanks God. Thanks the universe. I just had a coffee so I can do it, and we can get to another place, maybe 10 kilometers from Burgos. But what we'll do, we'll get to San Juan de la Ortega, we have some food over there, and then if we have enough strength, we'll choose another small little place outside. But have in mind that conditions like weather, conditions like terrain, and as well your physical conditions predominantly can mark the beginning and the end of the stage. So I think, guys, that the whole idea of this video is just to give you an overview of what possibly could happen and prevent you from planning too much and going with the flow, letting life to happen. And I'm enjoying every moment of Camino de Santiago, even if it's raining, and if you're full of mud like my shoes actually at the moment. Open yourself to surprises and discover the Camino on your own. You can follow the guidelines obviously, but don't let the guidelines make your Camino, because you are unique, special, and your Camino is your Camino. That was deep, eh? It was deep. It was so deep as my feet in the mud. Oh yeah, lovely weather today. Stage 11, eh? Welcome to Camino de Santiago. You thought it's a holidays in Dubai. Presentabilísimo. Con el camino por aquí. Guys, we get into, I guess, it's cold there, so that's what I meant. Sometimes you don't really want to walk whatever the pre-established thing is saying, because you want to get to some place and get a hot cup of tea. And those little villages in this part of the world are well worth to see. And this story actually not gonna finish today. It started yesterday and will last tomorrow, because today is the last day of our friends. And what we're gonna do, once we get to the albergue, we're gonna get to the car, we're gonna go back to the village where we've just been, and we're gonna have food and the last bar, because we like them so much. But first we have to get to some place to stay. I guess on Atapuerca. Let's see. Okay, so what's going on now? This is the end of this video, and on the end of this video we liked it so much. We like the small little towns, we like the atmosphere so much that we took a car and we're going back to the place where last time we stayed, when we had the food, to Espinosa del Camino, to see the people again, to have a dinner with them again. And that's the Camino all about. This is the Camino, the spirit of Camino, when you can actually meet friends. You can meet friends which become your family, and you feel like home. So now we're just on the way in the car with all the friends to that bar, to that place that yesterday we've been. Viva Camino de Santiago.
Hello!